Hello, my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord. It's wonderful to have you back on our channel. In today's video, I am going to share with you about the power of Psalm 91. Today, we will be delving deep into this powerful psalm and exploring the supernatural miracles that can come from reciting and meditating on its words. Psalm 91 is one of the most well-known and beloved psalms in the Bible. It is a psalm of protection, comfort, and reassurance, and has been used for centuries as a prayer for divine protection and a source of strength during difficult times. The psalm begins with these powerful words, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust." These words speak of the protection and safety that comes from trusting in God. When we dwell in His presence, we are under His protection, and we can trust Him to keep us safe. But the power of Psalm 91 goes beyond just physical protection. It is also a psalm of spiritual protection and strength. It speaks to our need for comfort, reassurance, and hope in the face of life's challenges. The psalm goes on to describe the many ways in which God protects us, from delivering us from deadly diseases and snaring traps to shielding us from the attacks of our enemies. It is a psalm that offers us a sense of peace and security in the midst of life's storms. One of the most powerful verses in Psalm 91 is verse 11, which says, "For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways." This verse speaks of the angels that God sends to protect us and keep us safe. When we recite this psalm, we are invoking the protection of these heavenly beings who are watching over us and guarding us from harm. The power of Psalm 91 has been proven time and time again throughout history. Countless people have turned to this psalm in times of trouble and have experienced supernatural protection and deliverance. So if you are facing a difficult situation or are in need of protection and strength, I encourage you to turn to Psalm 91. Recite it daily, meditate on its words, and trust in the supernatural power of God to protect and guide you. In this video, we will explore the power of Psalm 91 in greater detail, including the many stories of miracles and supernatural interventions that have come from reciting and meditating on this powerful psalm. Thank you for joining me, and let us now dive deep into the power of Psalm 91. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest content. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the power of Psalm 91, a supernatural miracle. The power of Psalm 91 is not just limited to physical protection. It is also a psalm that offers spiritual protection and strength. It speaks to our deepest needs for comfort, reassurance, and hope in the midst of life's challenges. Verse 4 of the psalm says, "He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler." This imagery of God covering us with his feathers and shielding us with his truth is a powerful reminder that we are not alone in our struggles. God is with us, and he is our refuge and our strength. When we recite and meditate on Psalm 91, we are tapping into the supernatural power of God. We are inviting him to work in our lives and protect us from harm. And the miracles that can come from this psalm are truly amazing. There are countless stories of people who have recited Psalm 91 and experienced supernatural protection and deliverance. For example, there is the story of a missionary in Africa who was surrounded by a group of armed robbers. As they began to approach her, she started reciting Psalm 91 out loud. Suddenly, the robbers stopped in their tracks and ran away, terrified. The woman later discovered that they had seen a group of angels surrounding her, and they were too frightened to approach. Another story comes from a man who was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. He began reciting Psalm 91 every day and trusting in God's protection. Despite the doctor's dire predictions, he made a full recovery and was completely healed. These stories are just a few examples of the miraculous power of Psalm 91. When we recite and meditate on this psalm, we are inviting God to work in our lives in ways that we cannot even imagine. But it's important to remember that the power of Psalm 91 is not just limited to miraculous interventions. It is also a psalm that can offer us peace, comfort, and hope in the midst of everyday struggles. It reminds us that we are never alone, and that God is always with us, watching over us and protecting us. In fact, the final verses of Psalm 91 speak directly to this idea of God's constant presence and protection. Verse 14 says, "Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name." And verse 15 goes on to say, "He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him." These verses remind us that God is always there for us, no matter what we may be going through. He is our refuge, our strength, and our protector, and we can trust him to see us through even the toughest of times. So if you are facing a difficult situation, or are in need of protection and strength, I encourage you to turn to Psalm 91. Recite it daily, meditate on its words, and trust in the supernatural power of God to protect and guide you. As you do, you may just be amazed at the miraculous power of this incredible psalm. In conclusion, the power of Psalm 91 is truly amazing. It is a psalm that offers us physical and spiritual protection, strength, and hope. When we recite and meditate on its words, we are tapping into the supernatural power of God and inviting him to work in our lives in ways that we cannot even imagine. Whether you are facing a life-threatening illness, a difficult relationship, or simply the challenges of everyday life, Psalm 91 can offer you comfort, reassurance, and hope. It reminds us that God is always with us, watching over us and protecting us, and that we can trust in his power to see us through even the toughest of times. But the power of Psalm 91 is not just limited to our individual lives. It can also have a powerful impact on our families, communities, and even the world around us. As we recite and meditate on this psalm, we can become beacons of hope and light in a dark and troubled world. We can share the power of God's love and protection with those around us, and help to bring healing and peace to a hurting world. So I encourage you to make Psalm 91 a part of your daily life. Recite it, meditate on its words, and trust in the supernatural power of God to protect and guide you. As you do, you may just be amazed at the miraculous power of this incredible psalm and the ways in which it can transform your life and the lives of those around you. Remember, as Psalm 91:11-12 says, "For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone." May you find comfort and protection in the power of Psalm 91, and may it bring miraculous blessings into your life. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has been informative and helpful. Please, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more educational content like this one. May God bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you this day and always. Please kindly like the video and share it to your families and loved ones. And we hope to see you in the next video. Shalom.